Good evening, good evening. I know the caption says blind reactions and baking. We might do some baking tonight, but I am a little bit tired because I have kind of run myself very thin and very ragged, so I may be up at 4 o'clock in the morning to bake for baby girl before her graduation and before I have to hit the road and go to a whole nother city. But if you followed me or been a fan of this channel for a while, I'm going to do it with bells on and a smile on my face because I love my babies. Um, and plus, I'm afraid I might mix up some ingredients because I remember how y'all showed up and showed out with the clips that y'all sent in for the monthly men's chat last night. And y'all really be trying. Y'all really be trying a chick on Friday nights. So, but keep in mind, this is going to be a shorter Freeform Fridays than usual. But let's go. Let's get into it. Let's start with the first clip.
9-year-old in the third grade had no idea she was eating cannabis candy.
No idea, huh? It's starting to be a trend now.
You should have been calling me with an apology.
Good luck with that.
She immediately went to sleep.
That's one of the
She
symptoms.
stayed asleep for hours.
She got a hold to some good stuff.
Maya had ate some candy.
That was stronger than the Starburst.
Cannabis.
So it was Candibus.
That had THC.
Which means these high children.
I wasn't gonna turn down candy.
I hear you, mama. The first step to recovery is to admit you have a problem.
Her friend gave her the candy.
That wasn't no friend. That was the connect.
Similar to a sour punch straw
That is sneaky.
in the school bathroom.
Well, that's the new location for drug deals.
Didn't know it was cannabis candy.
I wonder how the deal went down. Hey, you want to try something? It's better than recess.
I was staring at the wall.
So you was focused.
I started seeing things
Like good grades, improved test scores, maybe a perfect binder check.
and it just blacked out on my desk.
She reprimanded because she ate a piece of candy
Dandy candy.
from a friend.
From a third grade dealer. Kids done came a long way from sniffing glue.
First of all, how many times we gonna keep claiming it's a mistake that these kids didn't know what was going on? They done brought little mini bottles of Jose Cuervo to school and shared it with friends. Now they bringing edibles to school. And first of all, they're talking about the child didn't know. The child didn't give this candy out in the general public. The child was not sitting in the cafeteria nor the classroom like, hey, you want some candy? Nah, they went to the connect spot. You know, the public connect spot, the bathroom, the restroom, the potty, if you will. But parent of the third grade pusher man, the ice cream man junior, do you ship? What your prices looking like? Asking for a friend with insomnia. And I mean, I'm an adult. Some would say not a full-grown adult for various reasons. So do I take one or two? Which one is it? Just whisper it in my ear. And I'm sorry, not sorry that mama asking the wrong questions. They should have given me an apology. They should have gave you a taste too. First taste is free. All right. I guess we starting with a bang with that one. Okay. But seriously, do you ship coast to coast? Let's go to the next one.
Giving my honest, unbiased opinion on the Disney princesses. Ariel, for somebody who lives in all this water, she is so goddamn thirsty. This dehydrated, desperate hoe left all her family and friends for some man she didn't even know. Snow White, slut. This that asshole stayed in the house with 7 men and pretend she slept the whole time. Yeah, right, we believe you. Choo choo. Belle, schizo. This crazy bitch was talking to teapots, candles, and the rest of the household appliances. Mulan, beautiful trans man. Tiana, beautiful, strong, independent black woman. From a lovely city full of art, culture, and go-getters. This beautiful queen got it out the mud, and I love that for her. Life for part 2.
Why do I feel like there's multiple parts to this and y'all sent me all of the parts? But I've always wondered about the whole Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs thing. Like, you just happily come across 7 grown-ass men and you cool with them because they little people, but they grown-ass men. They're in a bed for you. Where was she sleeping? Where was she sleeping? Because there were 7 beds, not 8. And she just bippity boppity booing around the house cleaning. Y'all remember how she used to send them off to work? I think there's some bits of the story missing. And Belle, ooh, that's a whole new level of Stockholm syndrome. You just sitting there having full-blown conversations with inanimate objects, and you cool with that? Like, you didn't question that. You also really didn't question the beast being the beast like that. And you was down. You was GTF for the beast. White people nasty. The bestiality that is white culture. Now I see why white people are still fighting to have Columbus Day, because he was beast moding some beasts too. Y'all traumatic. Now I see why there's 5011 TV shows about y'all. Snapped, Love Thy Neighbor, almost got away with it. The whole Lifetime movie network. Then y'all get mad because we don't want to sleep over at your house. We don't want to go on no trips with y'all. We don't want our kids over there. Cause y'all like, it got a pulse. I do it. Kissing your dogs and cats in the mouth. Lord. No. I am as traumatized. Hold on. All right. Now I got these in order of how y'all sent it. So, but I know how y'all get down. Because every time y'all find a series, you want to send them all to me to mess with me. And we're gonna see if you sent them in order or out of order like you did the last time. We gonna roll with this. We gonna
Giving my honest, unbiased opinions on the Disney Princesses Part 3. Cinderella. A scary ass hoe. She literally let her ugly ass witch face sisters punk her and treat her like a slave. Elsa. A mean, cold-hearted bitch. She treated her post sister Anna so bad. Anna got a mental disorder called ADHD, which make her hyperactive and kind of crazy, but that didn't stop Elsa from ignoring her and treating her like shit. Merida. Irrelevant lesbian. Rapunzel, a lion wig wearing hoe. And we can tell it's a wig because the lace is pulled down too far on her forehead and her part don't got no scalp showing. Pocahontas, the most beautiful Disney princess. A face called Never Get Declined. Not only was she drop dead gorgeous, but she was sweet, kind, smart, strong, brave, and loved nature. Which is why the boys kept trying to kill each other over her. But she didn't let no one make decisions for her. She stayed true to herself, and we love that for her.
Cinderella was not having a hot girl summer because I could never let a bitch with a face that looked like it has been beat by a bag of quarters intimidate me and have me shuffling around cleaning up after them. And I sure the fuck ain't about to be hanging out with rodents and the wildlife. No, I'm not waiting for nobody to come around and save me. Especially a bitch that's gonna give me a midnight curfew after taking all night with magic to get me ready. So I got 45 minutes with this hoe. I'm supposed to make him fall in love with me in 45 minutes, bitch. So he's supposed to fall in love with my beauty. And then when he finds out that I have intellect and he ain't ready for that because of the time and the place that this story took place, he gonna get mad and try to run away. And now I gotta whoop his ass. I think not. And Merida, she actually, Merida was like every teenage girl's dream come true. Cause every teenage girl, every woman done had that one argument with her mama. Where you're like, bitch, I'll make you disappear for a couple days. I'm gonna bring you back. I'm gonna bring you back though. I'm gonna bring you back. Cause I ain't trying to run this whole family by myself. But bitch. Mm-mm. Yeah, he going in. But Matoka, aka Pocahontas, hands down, beautiful, perfection. But Cinderella, get some confidence outside of a man. Damn. Shit. You letting a bunch of elderly teenagers get you down? You could have easily defeated them with one mirror, one reflection. That's it. Let's go.
Giving my honest, unbiased opinions on the Disney Princesses Part 2. Fiona, you a ugly, fat, green-ass bitch who dressed like an old lady. You is not cute. Y'all know this one's a little personal. Me and this home wrecking hoe got smoke. Aurora, another schizo. But unlike Belle, who talked to pots and pans, this crazy bitch thought she was Dr. Doolittle and was having full-blown conversation with forest animals. Elongui. Bitch, who? Irrelevant with them tacky-ass, thrifty-ass clothes. Jasmine. Hood rat humper with daddy issues. This stupid ass who left her palace to be with a homeless hood rat with a pet monkey who still for a living. Moana, the queen of the ocean. Ever since a baby, they knew she was going to be the girl, including the ocean that claimed her as the queen. This beautiful, strong princess is a fighter. She cared about the world, and instead of killing, she healed. And she loved her culture, and we love that for her. Like for Part 3.
Okay, I see what y'all did. So y'all sent me 1, then 3, then 2. Y'all ain't right. Y'all ain't right. Y'all let my guard down, thinking that. But your boy went in. He went in. But he's not wrong. He's not wrong though. This has just been lying to all of us. And isn't it ironic though? This is the shirt that I chose for today. And I'm a little upset because somebody keeps leaving ink pens in their pockets and they decided to help out with laundry. And now I got ink stains on one of my favorite shirts. But I better relate to these lovely, hold on. There we go. Gorgeous women. Then them helpless, I get all my confidence from a penis carrying individual. I could never. Not mother. Let's see what else y'all got for me. Jesus be offense.
I be out here hurting feelings. Bitch, to play spades, you can't even have feelings. You have to legally be considered a sociopath, bitch. Get your bitch asses off my table. We really gonna act like I don't exist? Because what starts out as a family game night ends in divorce, bitch. Bitch, ain't nobody got 9 hours to play Monopoly. That's the beauty of it, bitch. Everything that you've been working for all Saturday long is gone in an instant because you landed on Pennsylvania Railroad. You'll flip the whole damn table over. Where that music coming from? Oh, bitch, we fucked up. What are you talking about, bitch? Hey, Uno. We really didn't mean any disrespect, Uno. Exactly. We know good and well that you are the beginning and end of all human existence. That's right, so there's really no reason to... No! You a diabolical ass bitch!
I'm laughing because too many times I've seen literal relationships end because of Uno. I have seen parents and adult children about to throw hands over spades and don't even throw in bid whist. And if you don't know what bid whist is, this ain't the channel for you. You ain't old enough to be here. Because while everybody in the black community talking about, oh, you got to be able to play spades, baby. There's a level up from spades. And you better be able to play backgammon too. And be good at it. And if your family is culturally relevant, better be able to play mancala. Get all up in there. And yeah, once again, you better be good. You better be a good strategist. Y'all want to know why black people are so good at strategy? These are the games that we came up with. These are the games that... And black folks don't care if you 5 or 50. If you sit down to that table, you are fair game. There's no help. There's no taking it easy. There's none of that. You could be fresh out the hospital from a heart attack or a stroke. They don't care. You could, baby, you could be strapped up to 50 million gadgets in the hospital. If you pull out any of them games, be ready to whoop some ass or take an ass whooping. They don't care. You could code in the middle of it. You still better take your turn or have somebody to come in and swap out for you. But since tonight is a short show, let's get to the May ad, and then I will see you all in 2 and 2.
You lost another one.
Keep in mind, the sale is good site-wise, and the sale ends at midnight, May 31st. So make sure you take advantage of that. And slides have been added. Some designs do have hats available and do have backpacks available. So I know those are some products that people were asking for. But let's keep it moving. Let's keep it pushing.
Have you guys ever witnessed someone objecting at a wedding? Some of the responses are juicy.
Go.
Juicy. When my aunt remarried one of her baby daddies, one of her other baby daddies objected and said his reason for objecting is that she was a hoe and not meant for marriage. Everybody just looked at each other because we already knew what my aunt was.
No!
My late aunt crashed my uncle's wedding and said she was pregnant with his kid. The wedding got cancelled. He married her instead. They never had the baby and they stayed married until they died.
Stop everything. Huh? Stop everything. Stop everything, stop everything, stop everything. She just rocked up and lied.
Just rocked up and said, I'm pregnant and it's yours. Say something. When I was attending Hillman University, my RA was getting married and some guy interrupted the wedding talking about, baby, please. It was wild. Imagine you're at your wedding and next man screams, baby, please! On his hands and knees. Please, baby, don't do this. I would be mortified.
Oh, what the? Now I have seen some off the wall things at some weddings. I truly have. I have seen some questionable guests at some weddings, like people inviting their ex of like 10 years before they met this person, and the ex showing up. People inviting all of their exes. Whew, that was a wild ride. And if y'all ever want a story time about this, let me know. But I was the date to one of the exes during that wedding. And it was interesting because I ended up getting more attention than the bride. It was so not intentional. And I felt bad because I thought that I looked basic that night. And it's one of those times I wish I still had my MySpace page because those pictures are on MySpace. I didn't think to save them. I just put them up there and was like, they'll just be there. Yeah. But I've never witnessed anybody objecting, and the whole baby, please, just that took me out. And then the aunt line about being pregnant, and old boy just, yeah, he didn't want to marry that woman in the first place. It seems like he took a call your bluff way too far. And if I was the other woman, y'all would have died the next day. Them roots. Let's keep going.
Babe, this dress I got for this weekend, ooh, I'm finna twerk up a storm. What's wrong?
I'm just tired of these modern women. I wish they'd go back to being traditional.
Good night, babe.
Good night.
Honey.
What?
It's time to wake up, silly.
What time is it?
Well, it's 5 a.m., silly. My man's the first ever fry cook of the first ever McDonald's.
Well, are you getting ready for work too?
No! Who's gonna do all the cooking and cleaning? Honey, remember the mortgage and all the bills are due. I need $300 for a dress I seen at Barney's.
Well, why can't you pay for anything?
What the hell has gotten into you?
I hate my life.
Me too. After work, I need you to take out the trash and fix the car.
I'm not a mechanic.
You would be if you were a traditional man.
Be a traditional man!
Be a traditional man! Bro,
What?
I love twerking.
Okay.
I couldn't have said it better myself. If you're a man asking for a traditional woman, for somebody like your grandmother, realize your grandmother couldn't go anywhere. That doesn't mean that your grandmother was happy. Doesn't mean that they had a happy marriage. It means she was stuck. She couldn't get a mortgage in her name. She couldn't get a credit card in her name. She couldn't do anything without her husband's signature or permission. Which meant she didn't work. She stayed at home. And she was the CEO of the household. Now, was your grandmother a wondrous and phenomenal mathematician and accountant? Absolutely. Was she great at problem solving? Absolutely. Because running a house, whoo, you have to have running a business level skills in order to do that successfully and seamlessly. And that's what it seems like you all like about women from that generation. And you're like, oh, well, they didn't leave. And everybody likes to joke about Pop and Papa's extra family that you found out about at his funeral. You just found out about them. Trust me. Grandma, Meemaw, Mama, Granny already knew. But what were they going to do about it? Where were they going to go? And even when they could start getting mortgages in their name and could get credit cards and open bank accounts in their name, they've spent 40, 50, 60 years not working, having zero job experience. Who is going to hire an elderly woman with no experience? Who's going to hire an elderly anybody? But the men came home and turned over their whole check, and they were given an allowance. So if that's what you want, bring it. Just realize inflation is a motherfucker right now. And your allowance ain't going to be what you think it is. You can go off philandering. Because if much as y'all think that only granddaddy was philandering, because I'm pretty sure you got some aunts and uncles that didn't belong to granddaddy. And if granddaddy died before grandma, the causes were not as natural as you think. And a lot of these late in life natural causes that the silent generation and boomers are dying from is usually untreated gonorrhea or chlamydia or syphilis. Your grandparents was nasty. Your grandparents was nasty. And a lot of meemaws kept remarrying. And y'all were like, oh, she lived so comfortably and she never had to get a job because those life insurance policies paid off. And this is before cell phones, surveillance cameras, ring cameras, forensic files, CSI. Catch what I'm putting down? That's why a lot of y'all are, well, my family's originally from Alabama. Then we lived in Detroit for a while, and that's where my Aunt Susie was born. And then we moved to Cincinnati. And then, we moved out to Oklahoma. That's why nursing homes are so nasty and so riddled with STDs. But go off. Let's go to the next one.
Turn it off.
I would have read 1,000,000 books.
So when you got back to
Now, during this trial, Amber Heard, the self-proclaimed high school dropout, and I'm not saying anything about high school dropouts or anybody who has a GED. I am not, because you could be quite brilliant, and the structured school system of the United States right now could not be for you. That's perfectly fine. But it wasn't like she was brilliant. It was not like she was at the top of her class. She was not in AP classes. So all of a sudden, somebody who never talked about reading as a child or a teenager or even a young adult, all of a sudden is into deep, provocative dialogue and literature from centuries gone past. No. And just like the trend that was going on TikTok, I believe last year, of white women unintentionally showing us that they can fake cry and cut it off in a heartbeat. And the amount of movies this woman has indirectly quoted, and even an internet saga. She's like, he knew. Yeah, we all know about Chelsea's. You fucking knew. Yeah. That's why Amber Heard each day is morphing herself into a different person who has been deemed to be favorable by the courts. It's ridiculous. But, protect a white woman from infinity to infinity, I guess. And here's the final video for tonight.
I lose my balance. At this point, we're sitting next to each other on the edge of the couch, or I was on the edge of the couch. I was just sitting there on this carpet, looking at the dirty carpet, wondering how I wound up on this carpet and why I never noticed that the carpet was so filthy before, and I just didn't know what else to do. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to react. I just sat.
I'm laughing because I'm trying to keep it light and I don't want to take any bad juju or bad energy into the rest of my night or until tomorrow. But as a survivor of domestic abuse, if you do get knocked down on the floor, you're not concerned about the floor being dirty. And 9 times out of 10, your floor is not going to be dirty because your abuser uses the cleanliness of your house against you. And because we as women are already judged for how our houses look, whether we have roommates, we're married, we live with a domestic partner, whatever. That partner could come in and leave a mess. Hell, you could be out of town. You will still get blamed for it. So no. And nobody's sitting there. If you just got hit, you just got beat, you're bleeding or bruising. Talking about, why is the carpet dirty? Why is the carpet dirty? Like, girl, you're giving very much Gone Girl vibes. You suck as an actress because you don't even know how to properly research a role. You you don't. Cuz this is horrendous. And I've been through some messed up stuff in my life as recently as last year. But my heart continues to go out to Johnny Depp because I've never been through anything this horrific where somebody is blatantly lying, and I still see sporadically online, and I've heard a few times while out and about, people still trying to defend Amber Heard. And quick side note before I end the night, white women that keep trying to pull women of color, marginalized women, disabled women into this Roe v. Wade fight, I've seen no updates on your protest that was not a protest, and all these loopholes and no safety nets in it. But what I have seen is you continuously trying to force the labor of women of color, specifically Black women. So how about y'all give us an update on your progress? We'll wait. Like we've waited centuries for you to recognize that we're women and human as well. Just a thought. It's super crazy. Super crazy. But as always, each one teach one, each one preach one. I will see you all tomorrow for the viewing party. I may be a little bit late, but DMAC will be starting it on time. If I cannot be there, link is in the bio. If you've already been there, it's the same link. It's always going to be a static link. But link is in the bio here, on TikTok, and on Instagram, and on the fan page for Facebook. So if you can watch this on Facebook, that's the fan page that it's on. Till tomorrow.